All praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting the good fight of faith and truth and sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akhwat, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And at the end of the day, it's all about faith. Literally understand that no matter what, it's all about faith. When it comes down to standing your ground, even though it's a blessing to know the scriptures, the breakdowns, those things are necessary. But when it comes to your faith being tested, you know, in Daniel chapter 12, it's not going to save you in that day. So that's why I said it's very necessary to know the scriptures, because obviously the Lord blessed us to know the scriptures. So if you don't know the scriptures, then that's something wrong. But this video is particularly on faith. So I want to start off with this. Because I think about it all the time. Like, when you going through things, breakdowns, you know, being very wise in the word, it don't help you in that time. And what I mean by that is, like, when you going through vexation, you can know the scriptures about vexation. You can know the scriptures about, you know, the Lord saying that he going to try you. But when you actually going through the trying, your faith is what keeps you pushing, you know, because without faith, you will fall, man. I'm speaking for myself. The tests and trials, and guess what? They haven't even got hot and heavy yet. But the tests and trials that we go through on a daily haven't even been increased. But your faith is what keeps you going, because what I'm going to tell you about us, I'm talking about the ones who are literally in this truth for real. You literally are alone. You literally feel on the outside. Everybody else is turning up rejoicing, but you're not. You literally are by yourself majority of the time. Your mindset is different. So your faith, which we have in this word, that's the only thing that's going to keep you, man. So it said, my soul fainteth for your salvation, but I hope in your word. Now, where do you find faith at? In the word. So like I said, matter of fact, I'm going to get this real quick. I think it's 12:9. Now listen to, no, that's not it. So it's 12:11 then. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous. So when you going through it, but grievous, nevertheless afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit unto righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So when you overcome whatever chastening you go through, it builds up your faith, builds up your spirit. It also puts you in a state of sorrow. And the Lord said that a wise man's heart is in the house of sorrow, and a fool's heart is in the house of mirth. So, you know, you start to look at yourself, you start to look at your life, and you start to desire the Lord more. That's what's supposed to happen, you know. And for those who are really in this thing, that's what does happen. Now, I think about the trouble that's going to come. And I used to always say this to brothers that I be around, like, man, I really be like thinking to myself all the time, because it's like the Lord, I don't even know how to say this without sounding like boasting or bragging, because if anybody really, really know me, that's not me at all. But I got to say this. So the Lord blessed me tremendously when it comes to these scriptures. That's the Lord. He blessed me with that. As you are hearing me talk right now, who is getting all the honor, glory, and praise? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You see, I ain't say I yet. Okay? So, the Lord blessed me with that. But that could only take you so far. That can make you a great teacher. That can make you a great prophet. But that as far as it goes. I've seen men fall because they didn't have faith. Okay? I've seen great men who knew all the scriptures, breakdowns, fall because they didn't have faith. So it's all about faith at the end of the day, man. So, and remember, Hebrews 11:1, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So we're literally waiting for our hope. And then, okay, we seeing prophecies come to pass, but they're not coming past fast enough. All right. In this realm right here, we ready. We ready to go, Lord, but we on the Lord's time. All right. So we can see, if you've been in this thing for a little bit, over the years, it's been plenty of times that our leaders, our apostles, elders, this might be it. This is it, because we're supposed to hasten for the day. That's in our spirit. So when we see something, we jump on it. And that's our job anyway as a watchman. But it's been plenty of times that things would get cracking and then things would die down. Now, if you don't have faith, that will rattle your spirit. You be like, man, see, fuck this shit, man. But no, your faith is what keeps you going. And also, let me see. I think that's this. So it says, hope deferred make up the heart sick. So hope delayed, hope that you got to wait for it make up the heart sick, man. So we have the hope in the kingdom of heaven, while the world have the hope in this shit. No matter how bad it get, they believe that it's going to bounce back to how it used to be. It's not enough people mourning. Like, we can tell that the world haven't been the same since 2020, but people, like, since they able to take off the mask and jump on a plane again, the world is pretty much back, even though inflation is kicking everybody's ass. But you don't see people complaining that much. Not as much. I ain't saying people don't complain. It's not as much. I have conversations with plenty of people, and they ain't talking about struggling. They ain't talking about, man, I'm tired of this shit. They ain't talking like that, So they're not looking for anything better. Their hope is literally here. So hope deferred make up the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. So here's the thing, though. You have to have faith. You have to have faith to know that desire is coming. That's what keeps you pushing. The faith of the word and everything that the Lord said is going to come to pass. So even though, hell is about to come, but paradise come after. So when the desire cometh is a tree of life. What is a tree of life? He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith to the churches. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the tree of life, which is in the midst of the paradise of the Most High. That's the kingdom of heaven. All right. And the Lord said it's paradise. But it takes faith to continue to keep pushing and wanting that, no matter how hard it get. So, you got a lot of people out here who think that, sadly, because you come out of Christianity, you know what I'm saying? In Christianity, they think that gain is godliness, which is in First Timothy 6. But they really think that gain is godliness. Prosperity mean that the Lord is dealing with you. When the Lord said he had blessed the poor to be rich in faith to inherit the kingdom. All right. So no, the Lord's not dealing with rich people. The Lord says it's hardly, all right, for a rich man to enter to the kingdom of heaven. All right. Because what he would have to do, he would literally have to give. So if a man of a real man of the Lord, let's say he played the number and he hit for mega millions, the hundreds of millions of dollars. What that man is supposed to do is help out the brotherhood. So that means that he won't be sitting on hundreds of millions of dollars. Because of what the Lord told the rich man that tuck his head and went back sad. Sell your riches, and follow me. He went away sad. He didn't want to sell his riches. All right. But guess what? Obviously, the scripture didn't have to say that he didn't have faith. His actions proved it. Because that really is a testing of your faith right there. If you come across a whole bunch of money, see, you're secured in this world when you have money. And that's why King Solomon said in Proverbs 30, make me not too rich, make me not too poor. Make me right in the middle, because if I have too much money, I'll say, who is the Lord? And if I don't have enough, I will steal and blaspheme my power. So keep us right in the middle. But in this world, riches is a defense. Riches is a defense in general. But in this world, if you got a little something, you good. You're not thinking about the Lord. So we hope in the paradise of the Most High. That's what we hope in. We hoping to reap at the end of this, but it takes faith. It says the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. That's the other thing that people don't take in consideration. This paper money that you love so much is about to go digital. And that digital is going to be tied to circumstances, to consequences, to, let's put a whole umbrella word over it. Social credit score. How about that? All right. So basically, the digital token is literally going to be tied to your behavior, and it's going to have limitations on it. All right. So that's the world that Esau is trying to make. And that's why the scriptures talks about the new wine mourner. This new system that this devil is about to bring to pass, you're going to wish that you had the Lord. So it says that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, the trials and tribulations, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach. See, that takes faith to want to stand in front of the Lord, to go through whatever the Lord going to put you through. Whom having not seen your love. Woo, that's faith right there. I never seen Yahushua. Okay, I never seen his face. Maybe in my past life, Maybe I was around when Yahushua was walking the earth, Lord willing, But I don't remember. We don't got the remembrance of former things. That's what Ecclesiastes 1:11 says. Whom having not seen you love, and whom though now you see him not, yet believing, ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory. All right. And it says, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. That takes faith. That takes faith. Receiving the end of your faith, man. So it's all about faith at the end of the day. All about faith. So, matter of fact, let's end it on this. The clash of scripture, man. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. So it didn't say without wisdom, knowledge, understanding, without knowing all the scriptures. It didn't say that. Because guess what? As a body, we do know all the scriptures. Remember, the Lord dealing with the church, not individuals. It's not a man in this thing who just knows we all have our portion. We all have the scripture says that he divided it by line. That's in Isaiah 34. So We all have our line. We all have our, gifts. You put all the gifts together. That's the 100% truth, baby. That's all the things that we need to know. We bounce off each other. Iron, shopping, iron. All right. So it said without faith. Okay. And faith is also works. So you can't say you have faith without works, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, which Yahweh, that's his name. That's what it means. And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So while we, fighting a good fight of faith, praying to the Lord that he keep us in this thing, it's all about faith, man. It's all about faith. So hopefully I don't get no stupid person. I usually don't get stupid comments anyway, but I'm just saying, but Lord willing, I don't get nobody who watches this video and try to take my words out of context, because like I said, this is my fourth time about to say it. Knowing the scriptures is important and you should know them. I'm just saying that it's not going to save you. All right. Because when you about to get into a guillotine because you don't want to take the mark of the beast, right? Knowing Revelation 8, it's not going to save you in that time. OK, because the scriptures is in us anyway. That's why we know what to do and what not to do. But knowing it is only the beginning. Applying it. All right. Because the faith is in the word. The word is what we believe. And the faith is what's going to continue, to keep pushing. It don't matter what's in front of us. We're going to go right through it. So all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and seek ye the Lord while he may be found, and Shalom.